Hey there, thanks for watching today. I have a story for you and I wanted to share this because I think it would be beneficial and helpful to people because hopefully it gives you some valuable information to avoid getting a stye. Now, I don't know if this is what caused my stye, but I wanted to share it with you just in case so that you can avoid doing what I did because it will save a lot of misery, a lot of pain, and a lot of trips to the doctor. So what happened was I still have a little bit of a stye in my left eye. That's why I'm not wearing mascara or eyeliner right now. I just took a little beauty blender and put a little concealer there and tried to play up my lips and my cheeks so that I could wear a little bit of makeup. This is the first time I've worn makeup in probably a couple of days. So anyways, what happened 2 Saturdays ago, I went out to eat with some guests that were in town, some family that was in town, and I hadn't worn makeup for a couple of days. We were at the beach, we were having fun. I wasn't, concerned about wearing makeup. I was wearing like lip products, but not eye makeup. We went out to eat and I did a really fun, kind of complicated eye look, ended up layering 3 mascaras, which you'll see these in my empties because I'm not going to use these anymore because the next day I woke up with an infection. But what happened before the infection was, I knew we were heading to the beach after going out to eat, so what I did, I brought some eye makeup remover and a little cotton round so I could remove my eye makeup so I wouldn't have mascara streaming down my face in case I went into the water. I didn't end up going into the water, and I went home, washed my face, but didn't pay attention to around where my eyes were. I kind of just washed my face, but on the days I don't wear any makeup, I don't really scrub at my eyes. I don't scrub at my eyelashes, or really I don't want to tug underneath my eyes and cause any unnecessary scrubbing or anything around my eye area. So on the days I don't wear makeup, I don't really scrub around my eyes. I'll wash just my face, cheeks, forehead, chin, and especially around where my hair is, just because of hair products and not wanting to break out on my hairline. I didn't wash the residue from the eye makeup remover off. I totally forgot that I had the eye makeup on. The next day I woke up with a stye in my left eye. It was red, it was irritated, but it wasn't something that was super concerning at all. I just put some hot compresses on it. That's what I usually do if I get a stye. I usually get them like once or twice a year. And I just put a hot compress on it a couple times a day, did some diffusing of some essential oils, but didn't worry too much about it. The next day, it was more aggravated, it was more inflamed, and I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. I did end up going surfing both days, the first and second day of having the stye, but the ophthalmologist, skipping forward, the ophthalmologist said actually that should not cause any problems. It was definitely something else that caused it. It wasn't the ocean water. So I was like, yes, this is a good thing. Anyways, so 2 days in, was not feeling so hot. I felt like my eye was red. The 3rd day I woke up, it was so inflamed, it was so red, and it was infected. You could just tell I had a hard time opening my eye. I'll insert some pictures so you can see. And I will warn you before I insert the pictures, in case you're squeamish and don't like seeing that kind of stuff, you can skip over that and not have to see that. 3rd day, super inflamed, did not look good at all. And I was like, I'm gonna just keep with the hot compresses. My husband was like, I think we should go and start you on an antibiotic. Let's go see an ophthalmologist. The 4th day I went into the ophthalmologist and she was like, you need to be on a better antibiotic. You need to be on a very high strength antibiotic because you have cellulitis. Your whole eye is infected. At this point, I had a hard time opening my eye. It was almost swelling, like in the inner corner, it was almost swelling shut. And I couldn't see out my eye very well. I was like, walking around like this, looking like a pirate, and it was really, really bad. So I guess the moral of my story is, if you use an eye makeup remover to remove your eye makeup, please wash it off completely. I know it's hard if you're doing something else and you forget like I did, but I want to warn you. Also, make sure you sanitize those older eyeshadows. I kind of wondered if something from the eyeshadow may have caused it, but all my mascaras are pretty new. So I didn't think it was my mascara, and it could have just been something totally unrelated, but for some reason in my mind, I think it might have been leaving the residue from the eye makeup remover and not washing that off. I'm gonna insert some pictures here. If you're not interested in seeing this, please skip ahead probably about 10 seconds so that you don't see the just disgustingness that was my eye. But if you are interested in seeing some pretty gnarly pictures, keep watching so that you can see how crazy my eye infection got. I ended up going on a strong antibiotic and a topical steroid to help with the inflammation on my eyelid. and that helped after a couple of days, but still was really inflamed for at least another day. And it was just the worst infection in my eye that I've ever had. I was really disappointed because I ended up missing a really good surf session. All my friends were like, oh, it's really good. And at that point I was laying on the couch like, I can't even get up. I didn't even want chocolate. My husband was like, I think we might have to bring you into the hospital, because my face was swollen on my left side. I had a gland that was like sticking out. It was so inflamed because it was trying to fight that infection. And my teeth were hurting, like my upper teeth were really achy, and I know it was probably from the pain here. I probably had nothing to do with my teeth. My forehead was starting to feel numb, and we were thinking, oh my goodness, we're gonna have to go in and get IV antibiotics. We should go into the hospital. Thankfully, the oral antibiotics ended up helping, and I didn't have to go in, but it was really scary. Just something that close to your brain, like an infection that close to your brain, is serious business and is scary, and I didn't want you guys to have an experience like remotely close to this. So wanted to share that with you. I'm sorry that this video is kind of different from a lot of my other videos, but I thought it was related since the makeup remover. Let me know if you've ever had an infection like this down in the comments, or a stye, or what you've done to help with styes in the early part. I know the hot compresses have helped me in the past, but definitely didn't help me this time, unfortunately. But I'd love to hear about some of your maybe more natural remedies, or maybe not so natural remedies, down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you subscribe if you're not subscribed. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you super soon. Bye.